Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast number 76. My name's Brad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host tonight, as always, a fantastic leader, Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Brad. And folks, welcome back to the ARK Podcast. This is number 76, and boy, do we have a fantastic show for you tonight. We have crypto royalty, we can call him, Mr. SK Crypto K. And today he's going to go over a great video that he did here for the community a couple days ago as he was using for the first time the ARK app airdrop system. Quite cool. The man is a legend. He's here. He inspires. He educates folks on all these crazy, cool, interesting crypto projects, and he does it in a way that nobody else does. So we got SK tonight. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the ARK Podcast. How you doing, sir?
Hello, I'm doing pretty good. Tipping on fofos.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to have you here, brother. This is our second attempt at recording. There was a technical issue that happened on the first. Thank you for being such a good sport and playing again. So if you don't mind, we're going to go ahead and have you do the screen share. But for the folks that are listening in, maybe they're not live here with us at this time, they're listening at a later time. The ARK price is $578, and the Spark price pool, which will be given away shortly, is at 829.60 BUSD. That's 143.53 ARK. So I'm going to go ahead and turn over the screen to Mr. SK Crypto K. And sir, we're ready whenever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts because we're going into the SK Crypto K live channel.
Yeah, all right. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for having me here. And folks, hello. A lot of you probably know me. Some of you don't yet, but I'm just a guy that loves DeFi, trying to make everybody love it as much as me. And I've been doing this for 2 years now. And whenever it comes to a safe and solid project, I try to, teach all the folks about it. And I guess tonight I'm going to just review the latest video that I made on my little side channel. You can see on the screen share. It's called SK Crypto K Live. And this is a spinoff from my main channel, which has a little over 4,000 subs, but that's mainly for the polished and cut hit pieces where, I edit it for, several hours. But I'm finding myself with less and less time, so I spun up this second channel for the YouTube algorithm to just handle this more like a podcast, and I can just fire up a quick hot take and just be able to say stuff with being uncut. So it's gonna have all my ums and uhs and like pauses as I'm thinking of the next thing to say. But yeah, thank you in advance for anyone who's liking and subscribing to the new channel. You'll see more content as we go on with that channel. But I'm just going to play this video real quick and some of my thought process behind it. And I don't think I'll play the audio from it, but I am going to play it in the 2x speed here. So if anything moves too fast, you'll know why. But yeah, I really wanted to jump right into the price right here and talk about the intelligent liquidity controller, just because of how magnificent really it's being handled. And you've all probably seen the chart that if it didn't exist, the price would be well above $12, but they captured all that launch liquidity and strategically sold where they could to put it into a certain band that's more dynamic than what you see in these other LMS systems. So this one's going to be really good. And I think the future of ARK is bright. When the mobile app comes out, the external revenue starts feeding into the liquidity as well. But this is going to be around for a very long time. And I think everyone who's in it now is extremely happy. So But yeah, I really wanted to highlight, the ILC right here before jumping into really the other stuff. Another teachable moment that I had here is that, for the folks who aren't team leaders, you're really just kind of focusing on your compound and withdrawals right there. But what's really important, though, for any of the syndicate leaders is that you do have to segment out separately your airdrops. So in this section, I'm talking about, all the stuff that you withdraw liquid into your wallet. You can't use that as an airdrop as you can in some of these other ROI dApps. So that's why specifically you have this airdrop slider. And, if you budget out that you're going to give back 50% of your rewards, you want to make sure besides your compounding, your next days should be airdropping to your balance pool. And you can see even on this account that you're looking at right now, it's underwater. I still owe, for 50% of my rewards, I still owe like 1,000 ARK, but my account just isn't building fast enough for me to get that. So like even down here on the bottom, you'll see my withdrawn ARK, and it's at 0. I haven't withdrawn anything from this account. It's all going into compounds and airdrops until I can get ahead. So wanted to stress that to folks, because I haven't, I think it took me a week or so before I realized, I just need to start putting all this into airdrops. This is crazy. So, kind of talk about that. And then we jump over here, all the stuff that you put into your airdrop slider, it does go to this available to airdrop box. And as a team leader, this is where, you're budgeting your ARK. This is where it's going to be building up. And then on a monthly or a weekly basis, however often you as a leader decide to do it, that's where you're going to really budget everything from. So the rest of the video essentially just jumps over into all of the parameters that they have set here, which is incredible, because I know I've been talking with Brett and Atlas for months before launch, and we were talking about the airdrop system and what goes right and wrong in all of the other platforms. And, they really did capture everything. So, as a leader, if you wanted to budget out a certain amount, you can really have so many selections here. And in this first instance, what I'm selecting is basically rewarding my team leaders. And I chose the people that have 5 directs under them. So they are a syndicate leader. And on my particular team, I have 4. I have 4 people. So of the budgeted amount that I wanted to give, I selected that, or I decided that 10% of my budgeted amount is going to go to these team leaders, because they're the ones spending the time and trying to teach people and really grow their tree. And by doing that, it not only helps them and it helps me, but it helps the protocol at large too. So 10% of my rewards are going to go to them. And after I knock out that first 10%, that's when I go over, and I zoom in on the budgeted amount of 28, because I had 281 total to give out, and 10% of that was 28. So I budgeted that for the team leaders. But then the remainder is going to go out to the rest of the team. Now, I think what was I doing here? What was I thinking? Okay. So after the team leaders were done, I decided to go through all the other ones, and minimum directs are none. Before that used to say 5. And I wanted to go through and capture everybody else for the remaining 90% of those rewards I was going to give. And for the first ever airdrop, I set a minimum net deposit of 30. I didn't want to make the barrier for entry too high. So for the first one, it was going to be 30. But for subsequent months and from here on, it's going to be 100. So anybody who's new that stumbles across my channel, hopefully they'll get the memo that they need to get 100 if they want to get a part of the large reward that still need to go back out. And so I selected all of those parameters And while the system was thinking, I decided to just come talk about the Spark rewards, which, I think you all are very familiar with it since it's on the daily AMA. But I just wanted I didn't have any content that talked about the Spark rewards really in depth. And I just wanted to review it here and just go over how clever it really is. And, that was one of the other things I talked about with the team back several months ago. But you have it to where the round robin, is going to go up every, 15 levels no matter what. So even if you're 3 levels down from the Guardian wallet, your 3 compounds are going to hit the 3 people above you or 2 people above you. But then compounds number 4 through 15 are going to hit that Guardian wallet. And then 50% of those ARK tokens that are captured in the Guardian wallet from all those compound round robins are going back out daily to the people for Spark rewards. And what's really cool is that they're lossless, right? They're lossless. So they're locked in your vault. It's not like someone's just winning $900 and then they can just go cash it out and drain the system, right? It goes right into your vault. So lossless lotteries are always a good thing. And we highlight that over here. So I thought that was pretty cool. And feel free if anyone has any questions, jump in. That way I'm just not like monologuing. But what else was I going to say? Oh, and as you probably know, the Spark rewards don't count as an airdrop or a deposit. It counts as a reward, as if you got it from down below. So everybody knows that if you start a new wallet, you can only have 4,000 ARK. That is fresh deposit plus airdropped to you, and then you cannot put any more into the system. But downline rewards will always still grow your NDV. And so the really clever thing about the Spark rewards is that they help your NDV because they count as a reward as if it came from a downline. So that's what I was talking about in that section over there. But yeah, in the video, when I was done talking about the Spark rewards, I came back over here and it was done thinking. And now you can see a list of the folks that met my criterion, and it populated. And what's really cool is the fact that it was a single transaction. So, I put this out, I budgeted enough, and everyone got 3.43 ARK. And this is before the airdrop tax. And, you got to make sure you select the deposit button. But when all these people are selected, when you hit send, it's going to go based on these parameters that you just put right there. And I just kind of go through there and show, the varying levels of vault balances. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Let me play it a little more. And then right here, this is where I said something to the effect of, this is going to be handled in a single transaction versus, now, I don't know if any of you have ever airdropped in a platform such as Drip, but when, you'll get a nice laundry list of wallet addresses like this, and you'll get this same little, deposit selector box. But in Drip, I dread airdrop day on Drip, and the reason is because you have to do every transaction by transaction. So like when I hit send on Drip, I'll get a pop up just like this, confirm it, wait, and then I'll get like a little beep, like a little check mark right there, just like it just pops up by this first address, right? And then I gotta wait, and then a second transaction thing pops up, and then I gotta confirm it, and then I get my second checkbox right there. And you can imagine I'm just doing that. Yeah, it just goes crazy, man. And
but credit where it's due, SK. I mean, the reason it is this way is because I remember you did a 10-minute video showing here, the development team in the back, what was good about the different systems and what wasn't, how it could be much better. And really, the reason, the applause and all the praise, I think it has to go to you for bringing the team, just like so many other parts of ARK, guys, really were brought to the table by Mr. SK Crypto K, because he understands these protocols like the back of his hand. I don't think anybody does it better. I mean, I hear the crypto streets talking, and I think, they talk about SK Crypto K. This is what I hear.
Nobody
Nobody
does it better.
What the hell?
Please continue. But yeah, that airdrop system, guys, really, hands, clap. Not a golf clap, a real clap. Thank you, Mr. SK Crypto K. You were essential in that construction.
Yeah, no. Hey, honestly, thank you guys. You guys were flawless in the delivery, because, yeah, it's insane, because, when you go transaction by transaction, it's just like, you can't even just, like, watch TV or something and just, like, set it and forget it. You just have to, you'll get sidetracked and you'll come back and, like, you did 10 airdrops, and so only 10 of these are checked off. And then you'll sit there and be like, oh, shit, I didn't hit confirm. And then you guys sit there and just babysit it. And it takes like an hour. It's literally, I used to do weekly airdrops. And then as that drip team got too big, I said, nope, I enjoy my weekends too much. I want to get away and unplug. I'm turning it to monthly. And I can't tell you, like, you always have like one or two naysayers that are like, oh man, but those other team leaders, they do it every week. And it's just like, well, then go be on their team, bro. Because, yeah, I'm doing it once a month, and I do it consistently. And come to find out, they always come back and they're like, yeah, man, you're always so generous with your rewards and you're consistent. And even after max payout, you still give rewards. They don't do it. It's just like, yeah, egg on your face. So, but yeah, this is cool too, because this is my first time trying it, and sure enough, it did pop up one transaction box, and you'll notice that it estimates like a $7 fee, which is completely fine because it is incorporating a lot of people at once. And I guess it'd be a good time to point out something with like Furio, for example. Furio was nice because they did airdrops in a one transaction deal, but they didn't have this drip list, right? They didn't have like the little personal things. And the problem with the Furio one in that model is that you can send out your rewards, but you don't know who gets them and who doesn't. And I would get DMs after the fact and like, hey man, I met all the criteria, but I didn't get an airdrop. It's like, well, I don't know how to, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? And I couldn't do anything because I didn't know they didn't get it. And so, I started to just play around with like upping the gas fee. And I think that corrected that issue for a while. So because I was scared of that, I came in here and I increased this gas fee too. So any team leaders watching, you may want to just do that just in case. But I generally come in and I'll just up the GUI to 7, and I'll take the gas limit and I'll just, increase it. Like I'll maybe double it or whatever. And even though it's going to show you some crazy high estimate, like in this case, it says, I know it's hard to see, but it says $20. It never actually ever costs that. That's just an estimate. You can go to the blockchain and check it, but you probably only paid like, I don't know, $10. But that's to be expected when you're calling a number of transactions like that. So I send it. I think I walk away. Let me see what I'm saying here.
Ooh, papita. Yeah. Ooh, oh my god.
Okay. So that's
favorite
double
part.
That is your favorite part. Let me see if I can drop that back to normal. Rewind a little bit.
Ooh, papita.
Firm. And let's see what happens.
Yep. We'll just wait here and get down with it.
Ooh, papita. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my god. We got check marks galore, son. Wow.
All right.
There it is. All right. Yeah. So, yeah. And that's one of the cool things I can do while live. Like I can, jam to music in real time. But yeah, this is the completion of those airdrops. And it's really cool because you can see that everybody got a check mark, right? And even in Drip, there are some transactions where, everyone will get a check mark, but then you'll get like one failed transaction, but, it tracks it for you and it'll show up as like a little red X. And I remember talking to Brett and Atlas about that in my little 10-minute video, but it'll just continue and everyone else will get green check marks. And what's cool about that is when I come back to a list like this, and if I see somebody has a little red X, well, I can deselect everybody. And then the person who had the little red X, I can just select them only. I know that I gave out 3.43 ARK, so I'll budget, 3.43 ARK, or maybe if two people had a red X, I'll take 3.43 times 2, and then I'll come over here and, I'll budget it. And those two people, I'll run the transaction again, and it'll come back as a check mark. So really clean system that Furio didn't have. So it blends, honestly, the best one-click transaction of Furio with Drip's tracker. And it literally is the best of both worlds. So, you got to, applaud the team for what they were able to build just based off of a conversation that I had with them. And this thing is beautiful. So really, congrats, guys.
Yes, it's a great. How many people did you airdrop at the time? Over 20, right?
Yeah, and this one right here, I think 74 people got the reward. Let me see if I go back. Yeah, 74. So I have 79, but because I put the minimum net deposit at 30, 5 out of that 79 didn't qualify, because when I pulled up the full list, like before I recorded the video, I pulled up the full list just to kind of gauge what minimum deposit I wanted to do. And, there were like 5 people on my team that only had 5 ARK, maybe 8 ARK, like something. It's like, come on, man, you're going to throw in $30, which, okay, I get it, right? Some people only have $30, but I'm sending out over this next month or two 1,000 rewards, and your $30 didn't contribute to that. I'm sorry. So the bulk of those rewards need to go to the people that actually put in for that. So yeah.
Didn't you do the airdrop twice? Because I know when I started watch the video, you did limit. You only airdrop to a builder once, and then you airdrop to that many people. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct. So the very first one I did right here, this was for the team builders that had 5 minimum directs under them.
And then when you see that one, the bottom one, fourth one is my address.
Hey, you the man, bro. Thank you.
The reason why I'm mentioning this, because I saw you are doing airdropping. I saw my address. Yes, this is my address. Then next day, I got the Spark airdrop to this address too.
Dude,
Spark.
Whoa. That is so lucky, man. Congrats,
not
dude.
this, but yeah, I felt so good because, when I noticed that, you airdrop me, that something is going to happen. And the next day, So yeah, that's what I said in the podcast that day. I mentioned that I feel like I'm gonna get the reward, Spark reward. That's what I felt. That's what I thought. Then, I got it. So I think it was a good day. Good day. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, when you add up to 70 people, imagine that if you use the cold wallet, hardware wallet, that means you gotta click the button.
Oh man, I don't even want to imagine that. Jesus. But yeah. If you were doing that if my main Drip account was on a cold storage, which, oh god, that'd be bad. That'd be bad transaction per transaction. But Now that's incredible to hear you, man. I had no idea that was you, actually. So thank you for sharing. And yeah, man, I guess the airdrop and everything, like the good vibes are just flowing your way, bro. Because you won that Spark reward the next day. Yeah, that's just insane. So congrats. But yeah, let's see. Continuing on here, everyone got their little check mark, which is really cool to see. And yeah, I just wanted to really show that off in real time because I'm sure at some point somebody's going to search how to do airdrops in ARK, and hopefully this tool will show up and actually be helpful for them. And what am I doing here? I don't even know. I can't remember. Oh, this is where I wanted to check if like someone actually received the airdrop. So I copied this address and they had $3.99 before my airdrop, and then I checked immediately after and it still said $3.99. So I just attribute that to maybe it just didn't hit or go through or something like that. I bet if I check it out today again, it'd probably show. But
yeah, so you could do the syndicate view. So you copy that one and then put it in the syndicate view, copy it, and it'll show you the received, how much, something like that. So you will be able to see that. You would be.
oh,
Yeah, SK, the other thing, it might be that it was sitting in the pending deposits and hadn't actually been deposited yet.
Oh, yes, that's another one. It went to pending deposit. But
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where there's a pending deposit?
No. But when you actually see
Right there.
when you try to send
On the vault.
syndicate view.
Look at that. You learn something new every day. So one of these says pending deposit.
Scroll down. Right there under deposits. Deposited. Pending deposit.
That works for airdrops too. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, until they interact. Oh man, that's incredible. Okay. Well, shit, my video's incomplete. I guess I need to reshoot it. But yeah, that's good to know. Wow. Yep, that explains it. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for pointing that out. I had no idea. So, wow, okay. I dig it.
SK, cue up that animated voice, man. I love that little animated thing.
Yeah, SK, chew me up, son. Bring me up. What up? What up, homeboy? Yeah, everyone knows I'm the star of the show. How you doing?
Dude, that's awesome, man. That is so awesome, brother.
Yeah, thank you. I am awesome. I can't wait to just get rid of SK and just take over completely. This is my show, you know what I'm saying?
Get out of here, man. Give me back the microphone.
This is precious.
What's up? But yeah. So no, that's pretty much it. And I think right here, this is where I'm just doing my typical. If you like the video, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. I like that little part, as well as the notification bell. That's my jingle. Nobody steal that shit. But yeah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much the video in a nutshell, really. And no, thank you guys. I've seen some of the likes have gone up, and we've had a few subscribers. So thank you guys, and hopefully you win the view, the little giveaway that they're doing for this. But yeah, just overall really cool, and I hope that video ends up being informative for some folks, and yeah, it'll really help the team leaders going forward. But and yeah, shout out. I couldn't tell who was saying that, for the little guy, but thank you. That's, I guess, one of the little gimmicks that I do, and it's one of the things that I brought over from my previous career as a streamer, a partnered streamer on Mixer. And so like all this same like background music, all this stuff is like, 3-4 years old. I've just been recycling the same thing and bringing over the same vibe. And even when I was like, playing video games on stream and stuff, I'd still have that little squeaky voice dude come in there and be like, oh, why didn't you you should have shot that guy, blah, blah, blah. And then like, the little voices talking back and forth. Like I didn't invent that with the crypto YouTube stuff. That was a thing from the past that I just bring over because I vibe with it. But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it as far as the presentation of this video goes. Take it away or ask questions, however y'all want to proceed.
Yes. Your disclaimer claim. What did you say?
What? So you can steal it?
No,
Oh.
no. I have one suggestion.
No,
I'm not
smash that like
advisor.
button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And then I always throw out the disclaimer. I guess I can maybe play that at the end because. So usually on my pre-edited videos, I always do, I open up with the, welcome back to my channel, it's SK Crypto K, blah, blah, blah. And then how does it go? It's like, let me preface everything by saying that I am not a financial advisor and these are for entertainment and informational purposes only. I always put that in the beginning. But I completely forgot to do that in this video. So let's hear how I butcher it at the end. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, folks. If you have any particular questions, definitely feel free to leave a comment down below or come find me on Telegram. I will leave my referral link down in the description as well. And that should be it. So also, if you wanted to join my Telegram community, you can find it in the link as well. But until next time, people, please stay safe out there, stay blessed, and make good choices with your crypto. And then right there, in that moment, I said, shit. I'm sitting there thinking of it in the back of my mind. I'm like, I didn't do a disclaimer. I'm going to get in trouble. And so that's why there's like a light little pause right there. And I forgot to do the smash the like button and notification bell part. But anyway, just listen to the pause in real time. And I'm like, oh shit. Stay safe out there. Stay blessed and make good choices with your crypto. Oh, and also I am not a financial advisor. These are for informational and entertainment purposes only. Do your own research, people. Don't listen to me. I'm just a YouTuber.
Yes, that was the part.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I don't think I do any rap or anything here.
That'd be so hard, though.
Oh, yeah, I do.
That beat go hard. Yeah. Oh my god. Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah.
He's taking over.
Hey, we're done.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Go ahead.
the SK Crypto K has spoken. Over here in the All Aboard session.
All aboard!
Warning shots have been fired. Sound the alarm, ladies and gentlemen. He's raised the bar over here. So if you're going to come do a video over here, man, you better get prepared because he's just taking it to a whole nother level. Rate the alarm, Coach Brad. Yes, sir. Warning shots fired across the bow of the ARK by SK Crypto K. Guys, you came here to really see, folks put their heart and soul into their Medium articles, into your YouTube, and here's a presentation. Amazing job. Way to get it, SK Crypto K. They got to watch out, man, because nobody does it better. all the glory belongs to the SK Crypto K. Let's get this crypto, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get this crypto.
Baby.
Oh, god damn!
Oh yeah, let's get this crypto.
That's awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you for the platform. It was fun.
Hey, this is your home as well. As welcome anytime. And if you want to stick around, we're going to do, I'm going to set up here the second part, take the other second cold wallet out of the freezer. It's got a little frostbite on it. But let's open up to some questions from the community for Mr. SK while I cue this up for us.
Yeah, I'm here. Don't ask SK questions. You can ask me. This is me, my show. Yeah. SK, we don't like that guy. Get him the out of here.
Oh man, it's happening live here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, the little guy.
Hey, Florida Realtor might have a rap for you to do one day. I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag, but he has a little ditty that he may want you to cover for us.
Yeah, bring it on.
He wrote a song, isn't it? I saw the other day he wrote a poem kind of a lyric on the public chat, and I read it. It rhymed, so probably a good one.
Ooh, send it over. I might vibe to it.
Yeah, we're fine tuning it right now, but Brett, I was just thinking, man, if it was in that animated voice, I think that would just put the icing on the cake. Partner with the one of the only SK Crypto and the sidekick, man. I think that would just be the bomb, man, for sure. I'm gonna finish it up, and I will get that to you, SK, and I think that'd be the right little recipe, man. Putting this together and working with you on that for sure.
All right, yeah. I mean, I'll check it out, dude. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I used to write more music in the past, but not so much. Like the most you'll ever really see is like that intro song, like the "Yo, appreciate your time" and all that blah. Like I did that over a year ago, and it was so fire. I was like, "Yep, I'm just gonna use that." Like that works, and like I could go back and clean up the audio because there's like some echo and stuff before I tweaked my voices. But yeah, I used to do that. And I used to do it live when I was streaming with people, and like you have a live chat that's moving all the time, and you're just reading it. It's nonsensical. Completely nonsensical, but when you read it in a certain way, it's not so much what you're saying, it's how you're saying it, and the shit can still vibe. And so yeah, that was always fun to do. And I don't know if Chris Dugan remembers, but over a year ago, I used to have an ending rap to the end of my videos, and it would use the same beat right here. Like I made a rap to this one. But I name dropped a couple of projects, and one of them was named Ronin Games, and that one rugged. It's just like straight trash, and I fell for it. But it was in the lyrics to that rap. And I was like, shit! Now I gotta get rid of the rap or rewrite it, and I was too lazy. I never rewrote one, so now it's just it is what it is.
I hear an ARK rap coming. SK.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Hey boys, they're working on it. I think they got the Chat GP AI also working on that. I'm fine tuning it. If I heard correct.
Oh man.
AI. Oh yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then with SK on the beat, oh son, it's gonna get vicious. Well, I know folks have been waiting. We're a bit late tonight because we had to restart the recording for this evening. Thank you guys for your patience. But let's go ahead and let's give away the Spark rewards. A better time than right now. And remember, guys, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Let's get this crypto. right. And tonight's winner, their wallet ends in EF29. 145.22 ARK. Congratulations.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at that fucking smile on my face.
Oh, and all these guys are mad. So here's where it gets real.
That is not me, Brad.
Quiet. Everybody's looking through the syndicate, seeing if it's a team member. Is it a syndicate member of mine? Is it me? Is it my neighbor? Is it James at the water cooler? Who is it? Who is it? We've got an ongoing trend here, folks. For some reason, the folks that come to the podcast, they tend to win. It happens live here. You the man got it live. Chris Dugan. I mean, we've got some reaction audio of folks winning the Spark Rewards. Absolutely great moments, guys. It's really become the highlight of the podcast. So, tonight's number 76. I think I said 75 in the opening. I might have made that mistake. But, Terry Tibbs in the house, Simon, Crypto Housewife, Caesar, Mark too, all the way from Australia. Mark, hope you're doing well. Say hello to Ms. Dietz, the mistletoe, Donatello, the one, the only, the Don has spoken too. He spoke yesterday. Great job there, buddy. Great presentation. Bellic representing Italy. And you guys played really good in the World Cup. Franklin, Ed O, the Rooster, who loves ARK. Fortunate enough, holding it down. Mr. Z, Catalyst, the one, the only, the man with the pen, the guy that's going to make, the history that's written about ARK so favorable because he's the man writing it. Shout out to you, Mr. Catalyst. Fred Norton in the house, you the man. Florida Realtor sporting his new look. The Pirate of the Caribbean. He's not Florida Realtor, he's Caribbean Realtor. And that background you see, that's the island he bought, the 60-foot yacht with his ARK earnings. Sheesh. Bye. Coach Brad. And of course, the one, the only, the legend, SK Crypto K. Man, what a night.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
So now, Mr. Fortunate, have you gotten your submissions for tonight's Spin the Wheel? Is there anybody here that has been left out, didn't get their vote counted, their name up on the board?
Oh, wait for me.
Oh, okay. We always wait for you, brother. No man left behind. The ARK goes slow and steady. You could paddle with your dinghy and get on board. You don't need a lot.
Dude, Yuta man, he's also had a lot of luck. Watch him. He's gonna enter right at the last minute, and he's gonna win.
Why not? Absolutely, man. We're so happy. I mean, he literally won a couple of hours before going to his Thursday night live stream with his Korean community. He got the tuxedo. I mean, he was in the car when it happened. He was like, "Hey, actually, you the man. Can you show SK the video? Your TikTok? Are you on a computer?"
I think he's still trying to get his entry in.
That's fine.
About that. Yeah, it is on TikTok. Do you want me to play it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta be proud about that flex. Flex on the SK, son.
Whenever I feel like I just determined that whenever I feel like it's blue or this place, I'm gonna play that one, and that's what I decided. So let me see. Okay, that's exactly 1 minute. 1 minute video. Let me see. Hold a second.
The Yuta man is all in. He's an ambassador of ARK for Korea, man. We even made that sort of like strap that goes when you're at the United Nations, right? The ambassador of Korea. We got the one that goes across the chest with the Korean flag, like the little, the gold star. Man, this guy's looking good. So when he won in the car, man, he was so excited. He called the wife at home and said, "Hey, get the tuxedo out." iron it a little bit, get my tuxedo shoes nice and polished, because tonight I am a winner of the Spark Prize Pool. He showed up to the live podcast over there looking amazing, like a million.
Is it okay to share my screen?
Yes, sir. I thought you'd never ask. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Refreshed. I'm going to come back over to Syndicate Airdrop.
Do you see my TikTok thingy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 8 followers. Whoa! No, 6 followers. 140 likes. This is kind of new. Okay, here you go. This is the one. And then if you see it, why don't you smash the like button? Here you go.
Tonight's winner of the Spark Reward wallet ends 4728. 158.48 mark. Congratulations.
Whoa, that's me. Hey, hey, hey. Woo!
Really?
Yes.
You the man? What? Let's go.
Oh my goodness. I got it. Totally.
No.
Oh, 720, right?
That's
Congratulations.
the first double winner.
That's so awesome. Oh my goodness. I feel like I was going to get it today. I felt it, and then I got it.
No.
Let's go. Hey, man, you've been very patient, brother. And we always say here, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Anybody
Congratulations.
to you, brother.
Yeah.
That's awesome, guys.
That is so cool.
Tonight's winner of the Spark Reward.
And now we are going to capture the remainder of everybody else. So, evenly divided. Downline depth, I'm just going to 1. Minimum directs, none. Oh, you can pause that. I don't care what they have. Downlines, don't care. Minimum arc. So for this very first one, I scanned all of my...
Hold on. There we go.
There we go.
Control, I think. Yeah, if you could stop screen sharing, Mr. Udaman, we'd appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Fantastic. All right, man. That emotion. Did you feel that? Did that just raise the hairs on the back of your spine, man? Like, woo. That was emotions galore. Adrenaline pump.
Yeah, it was.
it was like the Powerball win. I knew it. I felt it today. Oh man, it just gets better and better.
What's up?
Oh man, Udaman remembers those days. He sure does. All right. So, Mr. Fortunate, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Okay, let's bring up the screen. More money to give away here, live on the podcast. Bring a friend, bring a neighbor, bring a date. Netflix Chill and ARK Podcast. It's a new thing. Hashtag ARK Life. And can't wait for folks to start getting that ROI. We're going to be sending out those T-shirts. Spark winner. I ROI'd over here in ARK. Folks, look at the list. Oh, it's a short list tonight. I guess, folks, man, we got so many people making money here. Yeah. ARK is free. They don't want none of that free money. We gotta get some Migos fans over here. They know where the prosperity, where the abundance is. Mr. SK, do you know which way it is? What the Migos say? That way?
Yeah,
which way? That way. Redemption Road for the degens? That way. Towards the port, sir. The ARK will pick you up. Get on board. Buy your tickets.
I screenshot it. I DM to a miss. I don't know. Fortunate enough. He should receive.
All right. All right. Anybody else that does not see their name on the list, this is your chance to get on there to win 50 BUSD live right now. Speak or forever hold your peace.
Also, I hate to do this, but I do have to jump off real quick. But I just wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to the ARK team and Atlas and Brett and everybody here, Brad. thank you guys for the fun times tonight. So hope you're all good and have a good week ahead of you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here. An honor
Thank you
and a
for
Tell
pleasure.
joining
Mama we
us.
said hello.
I
Before you go,
will.
let's
Thank
get
you, SK.
Yeah.
Can you give us a let's get this crypto before you go, please?
Oh yeah, let's get this crypto, baby.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I'm almost ready. If you're ready, here we go. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Fortunate, let's press the trigger. Doing that again.
See, I told you.
Let's
I told you.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on my face.
Oh man,
Crypto K prophesized. That was right.
He sure did. He sure prophesied. He said it, and it came true. Sheesh. You couldn't write a script like this, guys.
Is Udaman the first double winner or person to win twice?
I won once for the Spark rewards. That was the first time. But
No, but I mean you've won two prizes. You may be the first person that has won more than once.
oh yeah, including this. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Wow.
Congrats, you the man.
It pays to play. At least at ARK it does.
I do the regular airdrop, but a couple of people somehow won consistently with that. I don't know. It was their luck. There some kind of energy going on. I clearly remember two people. They consistently won that one. Woo! And then I'm one of them.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, after the COVID, you're back and better than ever.
Yes, but there's a give and take. I lost my high tone voice, so I cannot talk
really?
in high tone. Yeah, I couldn't go up. So when I sing, I couldn't reach the high tone. So I only can go low. Hello, this is Udaman. But I cannot do the high tone.
You can't do this one?
What's up?
Let me try. You gotta recruit him. We need him.
Carlos Matos. Hey man, there's a place for him here in the ARK, man. For everybody. We don't care what you've done in the past. We don't care, how many times you bankrupt, had your heart broken, didn't pay your taxes. Hey, my man, we don't care about your past. We care about your future. We care about abundance. We care about you fulfilling those financial goals for you and your family. You're all welcomed. You're all, to be here, a part of this amazing project, a part of the ARK.
All aboard!
So that was a great one, guys. Do we have any questions or comments before we go over to the DeFi sessions with Mr. Z? All right. Well, Mr. Z, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, man, that was freaking awesome. One of my favorite podcasts today, man. We had SK Crypto in building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good times. Good happy days.
Happy days. It's good to see you, the man, winning all the time, man. It's beautiful that luck's there, the universe sorts of like making it happen for you, the man. Let's keep it going.
I start believing it. You gotta have a positive energy, and you draw all the positive energy. And I learned that some of the guys have 50 wallets to get Spark rewards. I only have 4 or 5 wallets, and see.
Absolutely, man. The universe is rigging it to your favor, and that's a beautiful thing. That's something natural, and it's great to see that you're enjoying yourself, and it's good to see the crowd here. It was a really good podcast. Like today, we had one of those YouTubers that that really knows his stuff. Like has everything organized, has everything sort of like pitch stopped, and it was a really good podcast. And I learned something. I learned how to airdrop a little bit more and take it further. And we gotta go on the spaceship, man. We gotta evolve. We gotta have these sort of like sessions where you're just it's sort of radio frequencies, but you're just taking in such a big upload, and that's what today felt like. It felt dope, and it felt so dope that I didn't even prepare notes for today, guys. Today I'm gonna freestyle this a little bit because SK. We're gonna go in the rabbit hole a little bit because I mean realtors here. There's a few guys here like Taylor and others that we're learning some solidity, man. We got to learn ZK rollups a little bit. We got to know what Polygon's been up to. We got to know we got to understand the new Polygon hard fork that's happening in 3 days. So we're going deep space. We're in the Odyssey, man. We're going to a higher constellation. And I'm going to share my screen now so you guys can kind of go through this with me. We'll go through the Discord and stuff. But let's go. Tell me, guys, if you can see my screen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. These days, I'm constructing in between learning the layer 2s, understanding when this Bitcoin pump is going to drop, because I don't expect this to pump anymore. And thus far, we're almost 480 members. Guys, we should put more, you can say, announcements out there. We need to get more of your crowds here. We want you folks to be interacting here. And I'm giving everybody here a month deadline. We got to get this thing to 1,000 members, so we can have some real fun. But the announcements have been on point. I'm getting good feedback on the Twitter, and the Twitter seems to be very educational. People are telling me that it's only 12-15 people we follow, but it's good content. It's very analytics wise. It's up there. So we're hitting the nerves. We're touching the nerves of DeFi. And our YouTube's been good. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Polygon's new hard fork. So Polygon primed for hard fork aimed at reducing gas fee spikes. So Polygon told Telegram, so basically 38 millionth block is about to go through for Polygon, which will initiate no more influence of centralized actors. Polygon will go fully decentralized on the January the 17th. And with that hard fork, there is some like for me, I'm a type of person I like to go into rabbit holes quite a bit. So you'll find me in my free time. I'll just be going in and out to these sorts of articles and these blogs. I get blogs are sort of like, I think you have brief and then you have detailed explanations of things. I like to go into the detailed stuff and start to like read through the you can say the content in a pace. And then that gives me insights that others kind of miss out. So this hard fork information, this blog here, I'm gonna post this into DeFi links so you guys can kind of read on this. But yeah, Polygon are doing their hard fork, man. Like things are moving ahead, and so is their price action. And let's get some more details here, right? So the hard fork is coded in block 38 million. Centralized central actor is going to initiate validators of the indicator of the network have to update their nodes prior to the indicated block, and they are also doing so. So everyone, they did a DAO vote, and on the DAO vote, everyone wanted it to go where the main central actors are taken out, and it's completely on a voting variable. And that's what Polygon are going to be doing. What this is going to do is a few different things. It's going to It's going to make the ZK rollups work in a sufficient manner where big batches of data will be processed much quicker. I think right now it's about a minute 25, and after this hard fork, it'll be down to 23 seconds per transaction, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, so if you guys know what the 51% hacker thing is, it's like when someone, I think like Green and sort of Brett and others can talk much more about what 51% hack is, but when these sort of you can say hard forks happen, or these sort of mainnet upgrades happen, you have to make sure that it's done efficiently and it's done anonymously. So that's the news here. Like, let's see when Polygon do it. But yeah, so there's, but they're on track to basically get this thing done. So yeah, so here it reads, allowing a single block producer to add blocks continuously at a frequency of 32 seconds as opposed to the current time of 128 seconds. So yeah, 32 seconds per block. So it's going to be a big upgrade. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, so if you guys want to read more on this, do look into DeFi links. And the other thing I wanted to kind of look into is I want you guys to kind of read up on this. So this basically, so ZK Starks, ZK Snarks, ZK rollups are sufficiently important to where DeFi goes. And the more you understand rollups, the more you get into these dips. You get into things like your polygons, your arbitrums, your metas, your optimisms, and the network. So ZK Syncs is a really important thing. Like protocols like Yearn Finance and Zerion, right? We all use the Zerion the wallet sort of tool, right? And then things like Starknet. I think I touched on Starknet a little bit yesterday. But things like DYDX and Mutual X use Starknet for their rollups. And I think tomorrow we'll go into much more detail on how the zero knowledge rollups work. Because I think it's important for the crowd to kind of understand it. So I need a bit of a bigger crowd and us to kind of take this in quite instantaneously. Like, I'll briefly explain them a little bit. So state channels are basically a bunch of, you can say, transactions done offline, and basically you just need the first and last transaction to make this thing move quicker, make the transaction move quicker. So you have things like K channels, connects, and Peron that use state channels to process these sort of things. So this is us going into layer 2 now. And optimistic rollups, as we know, we have Optimism, we have Arbitrum. What they do is they do the same thing. They take a bunch of transactions offline, but they batch them all together. And as they batch them all together, they process them in one single transaction. And that's just how Arbitrum, Metis, Optimism, and Boba Network work. And then you have ZK rollups. ZK rollups do exactly the same thing, but they do it are the way we go with that. It's like solving a word puzzle, but in you can say a higher frequency. That's what Snarks does. And yeah, so that's little things. So what they do is they take the transactions up, but they also mine the transactions instead of mining. So this explains it here. So instead of mining hundreds of transactions individually, they can be rolled up into one single transaction. So that's the difference between sort of ZK Snarks and the other rollups. So the more we understand things like Arbitrum, Metis, Optimism, the more we can be part of their mainnet, do a bunch of their airdrop features, and that's how you can earn. So that's my little download on zero knowledge rollups. I wouldn't keep it short and sweet.
Can you go back to scroll down a little bit? I'm trying to read it kind of fast.
Go for it.
Go in. Difference between ZK Snarks and S Snarks, which we talked about yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You go down a little bit. I never heard of the Snarks and ZK Snarks as well.
Yeah, Starks and Snarks.
There,
Yeah.
there,
There we go.
there it is.
So I'll read this up. Snarks and Starks are the same concept as a cryptographic transaction hash. Even though there are many components to a typical Ethereum transaction, they can also be represented in a unique transaction hash without revealing the transaction. Yeah, so this is where the privacy stuff comes up, Atlas.
Yes, sir.
Right?
That's what I'm about. Privacy. Yes, sir.
Privacy. So the transaction hash without revealing the transaction data as seen in the example below. So this is what people want. People don't want their transaction hash to be open to the public. There's times when you're making a big transaction, you want to keep things private. You don't want to give your postal address away, and that's what Snarks want to do. And Starknet is really important to that. Starknet is working sufficiently with that. So this Polygon, you can say hard fork, has a bunch of these updates. It's going to have a more private way of things. So unlike optimistic rollups that can force transactions to wait a period of time for FUD proofs, so this is the thing with the optimistic thing. So optimistic rollups, they are fast and sufficient, but they go through this fraud proof layer, and this basically makes a bunch of transactions pinned. And what Snarks does is it can instantly verify if the proof is valid or not valid simultaneously whilst the transaction goes through. So some people like to see the transaction go through a fraud-proof region. Everyone has their own ways, but Snarks goes through a more instantaneous way of doing that.
Wait. Go back up a little bit. Hold on. I was reading. Because ZK Snarks, after what's bold, can instantly verify if the proof right there is valid or not on chain. So I like this because ZK Snarks are verified instantly. Funds are able to be withdrawn on ZK rollups as soon as the ZK Snark transaction is mined on Ethereum. And my understanding there is 12 seconds. Rather than waiting days or weeks for this dispute period to end. The Dodie proofs prevent fraud without manual intervention or verification, like fraud proofs, which makes transaction confirmation with ZK rollups much faster and scalable than optimistic rollups. This is the future, guys. This is, in my opinion, how everything tangible, banking, even your Bank of America, Wells Fargo's, your CBDs, this is the technology that hopefully will come in. It makes perfect sense. The speed, accuracy, chance to double transaction, so much faster, leaner, energy efficient, and the privacy protocol. This is the strongest way we have today. So it's going to take some time, but you better believe we're going all in on ZK Snarks, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh yeah. So is Optimism use the optimistic rollups?
Yeah. Optimism uses optimistic rollups, and that's why Optimism has a few banking, you can say, sponsors, because banks like to have things double, triple, 4 or 5 times checked, and they like to see a validation that fraud proof has been put through. The problem with doing it in that way is you have delays, man. You have delays, not minutes, but sometimes hours, sometimes days, and you want your fraud proof to be, you can say, checked simultaneously whilst you put the transaction through, and you want this to be done quickly. You don't want to wait a minute 25 for the transaction to go through. You want to be done in 12 seconds, 12 to 24 seconds, or 30 seconds, and that's what sort of ZK Snarks does. But Optimism, like we shouldn't rule out Optimism. Optimistic rollups have their, you can say, pros, and you have like check this out. So Arbitrum, one of the highest layer 2 sort of funded projects for Optimism, has a total value locked at 3.2 billion, almost 54% of the market value. Metis has 457 million. Optimism here, 465 million. So it's worth looking into for sure. But Arbitrum is the platform that follows Optimistic at its highest frequency. Yeah, it's important to understand these things. So what I've done, guys, is I've put this alchemy blog within our DeFi links, guys. And soon when we get to 1,000 folks, we'll break this down even further and understand these things a bit deeper. But if you want faster transactions, if you want privacy, if you want sufficient manner of how to do things, if you sort of object that layer on to the world of DeFi, then you're going to have a faster pace. Adoption will happen quicker, and people will have an easier way of sort of clicking a button and make it happen. The way we do our banking currently, online banking. So we want the same thing in the blockchain form. So ZK
Get rid
Snarks.
of a lot of that congestion goes away. And we need this for mass adoption, guys. It's very, very important to have that speed and be able to do thousands of transactions. Just an inherent part of scaling, right?
Absolutely. And I think we'll follow the Polygon hard fork quite closely because it has ZK Snarks technology and we can see it happen in real time. I'm looking forward to that. Panther, yeah, remember? Yeah, Panther is working exactly on that. It's working with Snarks, but it wants to make sure that privacy is its main thing, and I think that's the way forward, man. That's the way forward.
They had a record pre-sale. I think sold out minutes last year, but it was so impressive what these guys are doing, and the team. Dad's over there. Sheesh, have they got some geniuses? They're doing it right. Those boys are on a level that as we continue to grow here, we aspire to be standing shoulder to shoulder with these types of guys. They're way, way, way ahead of the curve and doing it in the right way.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'd love to see if we can maybe do a deep dive on them this week.
Yeah.
They're big proponents of ZK. ZK. Maybe we'll change your name instead of Z. We'll put Z, but at the end of K, ZK.
That's ZK, man. You got the role of technology. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Yeah,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
deep dive into Panther. I like this. It's something important.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Alice, I know it's short and sweet today, but I'm sure everybody learned something.
Of course.
Very productive. I like it.
Yeah. We're here for the long term. So the more we learn, the more we grow, the more we earn. I think the better the journey is going to be. So with that, we're coming to the end. We've been on for 2 hours, 11 minutes tonight. Another great podcast, number 76 in the can for the history books. I want to thank every one of you for joining us tonight, for participating. Shout out to the one, the only SK Crypto K.
Yeah, let's get this crypto, baby.
Oh yeah, let's get this crypto.
He brought a lot of substance, fire, fun, and education. And he actually learned something too. Spending some time here with the good folks at ARK. We also thank the folks that are listening to the podcast at a later time. Thank you for participating as well. Hope you enjoyed it. And we wish you all a great evening. Look after yourselves and your family. And we will see you tomorrow. Same time, 6 p.m. EST, 11 p.m. UTC. Have a great night. Thank you.